Okay, so my text is working. Now is my actually need to change that. It's like a few little tweaks. And the tweaks were nice. Okay. So we are playing the anniversary event. Let's get into it. My chat's in a good spot. My overlays are sub decent. Sure would look better on another kind of setup, but we'll see how this goes. All right, rejoin a fleet.
This is... I repeat, this is Captain Esri Dax. I'm calling on you at the recommendation of Director Hugh from the Borg Cooperative. The species known as the Chimerans have taken over the Midas Array. I am stationed on the array, but all attempts at first contact and diplomacy failed. The Chimerans are hostile and have corrupted the array's comms. I repeat, cannot abandon my post. Backup is required immediately.
Okay, so we get a very rare item. We get a 16th anniversary event thingy and an operator outfit. Okay.
You can count on my support and guidance.
First of all, I have no camera. Why do I not have a camera? Okay, that should actually fix the camera issue. I'm surprised I didn't have a camera. All well. Okay, we are definitely...
Starfleet welcomes its allies from the Romulan Republic.
We are going to, I guess, proceed on mission. Well, Fluff, if you in the chat down below in the game, this is why I'm making a video like this. And this is currently on PC. This is not on...
I feel so ignored.
Oh, Q, you're always ignored.
Shall we play a game?
Can do the Omega stabilization event. Which can give me a potty horn, which I don't have the new potty horn.
Yes,
so.
yes, get on with it.
Oh, shut up, Q. You just love to whine, don't you? Hey, Ray. What? Okay, so we are in the Galatée, which is locked down with elite fleet, no, advanced fleet, and some elite fleet stuff. And I got 2 ISO mags for phasers because apparently I can't get any better and I'm still running with tactical arrays. Of course, I haven't gotten far in anything, so I won't have what I have on the PC, on the console, which kind of stinks. Well, somebody just got the hegemony ship, so somebody dropped a lot of keys. Am I surprised? No.
Security teams will
So, let
report
us
to Cargo Bay
start
6.
the mission. Belly of the Beast, I believe it was called. No, the Curse of Faraja. So, let us transwarp there. And hopefully everything that could go wrong won't go wrong. So, moderator, how's my freaking audio? Is it working? Not working?
Now the true way. They might like an omega particle or two.
Oh, Q. There's another hegemony ship. Well, I guess I gotta do this the other way.
You better find that little omega and stabilize it before they do.
Apparently, my moderator is napping, probably. So, I don't know. Okay, so I guess the volume is working. Yeah, because last time I did one of these Trek Online videos on the PC, I had no audio. Was gonna redo it, but I wasn't going to. All right, so let us begin. It's almost like Ed Aiken.
Thanks for answering my call. Comms still heavily disrupted. Do you I repeat, do you copy?
Copy, but you're weak. Are you here without a ship?
No time to explain. I recommend yellow alert. The Chimerans have placed beacons in the system to summon more of their kind.
We'll deal with the beacons.
Clear the system and stay alert. Those beacons are emitting a powerful psionic signal.
Psionic, huh? Interesting how they would use psionic power.
Screech, squirm. The Genresi feast on the thrill of your despair.
Ooh,
Your
somebody-
vessel will be absorbed, devoured, every piece of matter consumed.
sensors indicate you've destroyed a beacon. Keep it up. The array beam is a triquantum pulse wave. It's holding that unstable portal open.
Yeah, well, my ship's not exactly faring well. I knew I should have, like, spent time and upgraded it.
From hull to husk, your vessel will be dissected, no, contorted, consumed.
Now we're dealing with multiverses, Bill. Oh, cutscene.
Borg vessel incoming. Its quantum signature matches our universe, but it's been infected by the Chimerans.
Rise and twist, ship by ship, devour, consume.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what I say about that.
Feasting,
Boing,
devouring whole. Bullet sponge. I should say a phaser sponge. Dang it.
tracker do? I'm definitely gonna blow up. Okay, I'm not having fun. Well, kind of, but not really. Well, it is my own fault. I did not upgrade this ship.
Warning, ship is under attack.
What? Well, everything's gone.
Well done. I've cleared up the array's comms, but I'm not sure how long it'll last.
Well, there was the third time. Dang. That thing was mean.
Alliance reports indicate that this Chimeran Borg vessel traveled here from the 13 SETI system. Well, let's act fast. We need more data on that multiversal portal to shut it down. And without support on the ground, I won't be able to get the technology aboard the array that's holding it open.
Okay.
Right, to replicate the conditions that led to the portal's creation, and allow us to reverse engineer that process. Creative, and worth a shot. Can you transfer me the data in real time?
No, I'm gonna send it to you in false time. Of course, real time. Oh my goodness, that was rough. I wonder if my ships on my other account are gonna have trouble.
This portal's chronometric signature places its conception at roughly 5 hours ago. That timestamp correlates with a localized rupture in space-time originating from an unknown source. Scans show the portal's drift vector has a decay rate of 0.015 radians per second, delayed by the array's triquantum pulse wave. If we invert the wave's polarity, we could engineer the opposite effect and expedite the portal's collapse. We can work with that. Hang on. Sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature. Brace yourselves. Something's coming through. Mayday, Mayday. This is Operator Z. This is a call into the void, I'm sure, but I gotta try. Structural integrity is compromised beyond repair and emergency protocols activated. Does anyone copy? Anyone? Array comms are failing again. Your signal is weak. I repeat, this is Tegan. This shuttle is about to blow. I'm setting a course for the nearest stable structure. Preparing for transport in 3, 2.
Whoops.
The Midas array has recorded an explosion near its central dish. Are you all right? I'm critically outnumbered. Need you to beam down here. And don't bring too much backup along. Safety in smaller numbers.
All right, how's that?
And I'd never ask you to, but chances of survival are very low. As are mine if you don't make it down here soon. Act fast.
Of course, I'm quiet. Hello. Yep. Yep. All right. Is that any better? All right. Always fine tuning. Scan, scan, scans away. Yep. Let's beam down and save Tegan Dax. Well, she got double billing for this. Lights would be nice.
Good. I see you made it aboard. However, your bridge officer is missing. Something caused your pattern to shift midstream. You've materialized in the wrong location. Signal is distant. Unfortunately, comms are still compromised. Likely to improve as you get closer. You'll need to find me in the shuttle bay. I'm in the middle of an experiment. Confirms some suspicions I've carried for a while now. Good luck and stay alert.
Great. So not only is I'm in the wrong spot probably, but my bridge officer is missing. I don't need to. I'm using a TR-116.
Everything
Well,
all right? The Dax symbiont picked up on a psionic reverberation.
well, I didn't see no psionic thing, but I saw something fly by like a, yeah.
Vocal interface activated. Chimera neural processor linked to tricorder matrix. Unit calibrated for chimeran psionic subspace frequency and localized data acquisition.
There's
Neural
properties.
processor properties. Psionic activity detection. Environmental threat assessment. Foreign body analysis. Vocal interface activated. Neural processor command log. Consume. 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 Destroy. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a bunch of board directives to me.
Vocal interface active.
And knowing that is probably why we have this new thing here where we can just hit to adapt. But I have a TR-116, which is basically a board buster. Hello? Someone there? Whoa! Oh! Hello, ugly. Woo! Um, yeah. I don't like the looks of this. No, I do not.
Psionic activity is increasing in your location. Caution advised.
Have have one of my toys. Okay, I fought him.
You're on the right path. Comms are improving. Signal is getting closer. Heads up. Second signal heading for the Stay sharp.
Well, of course I'll stay sharp, Esri. It's just the fact that, yeah. Ooh, secret. Secret. Ooh, a TV. Gonna say, do I get the door open or are we gonna stand there? Ooh, some kind of pus.
Foreign body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Status. Gestating. Composition. 35% multicellular bioform. 20% cybernetic augmentation. 45% vermiform embryo. Properties. Psionic emissions. Viscous retention field affecting movement speed. Vulnerabilities. Directed energy streams. Extreme heat. Trinitrotoluene charges. Stored. Cryogenic suspension capsule at 77 Kelvin. Warning. Surrounding viscous compounds are hazardous. Compounds will evaporate upon collection or destruction of the source pustule.
In other words, shoot to kill to basically wipe them out. What? I don't want to collect it. Down you go, boys. Why would I want to collect a snot?
Comms have cleared, and your signal is strong. You're almost here. You'll need to take the turbo lift to get to the shuttle bay. I had to seal the doors in your area.
On my way. Well, it's about time. So 7 of these pustules.
Environmental risk level has increased. Caution advised.
Open your mind. Surrender your soul. He will absorb you. Inhabit you.
Go away. Why do I gotta collect snot? Like poppin' zits. Esri?
Great, you made it. Over here.
What are we looking at? Oh, nice. I heard I have a TR-116.
Not so fast. Operator? But you're... I thought you didn't make it. Stand back. No sudden moves. Hands where I can see them. You're... me. Esri. Haven't heard that in a while. It's Operator Z now. Has been for years. Well, I'll be damned. So this is what's on the other side of that portal. Nice pips. You're still a member of Starfleet? And you're not? But I'm assuming you're here to help. Are reinforcements coming? Reinforcements? There's nothing but decay on my side of the fence. Looks like you're living a pretty comfortable life over here in comparison. Comfortable? We're in the middle of a galaxy-wide invasion, and our fleet was sabotaged by former allies who turned out to be Borg. You were allied with the Genresi. Those. They're from my universe. Oh, no. Not those. We call those Chimerans. Speaking of, I've got some pretty bad news. As suspected, Chimerans are indeed Borg. They're also Trill, I know. My whole universe is swarming with them. Chimerans are also immune to assimilation, including Etherian fusion. They also can't be reasoned with, at all. They're volatile and corrupted beyond reach. Glad we agree. Listen, I'd love to chat. But as your friend probably saw, my shuttle was blown to pieces by temporal compression. You all still have a symbiosis commission here? I need to hitch a ride to Trill and warn them. We do, but I can't let you leave, Operator. It's too dangerous. We need to get to the array's primary antenna control. There's a tri-quantum beam in there that we can use to close up that portal. I'm sorry, Z. We can't let it stay open. Fine by me. I've got few reasons to go back, and truth be told, I need your help. Heads up. We've got company.
I don't know about you, but I like Z. Look. Ew. Is that a dino?
We can't let them take over the array.
We feast on your fear, your futility. Entropy is inevitable.
I'm not leaving a single one of these bastards standing. Not in my universe, and not in this one.
I even want my torpedo blast stop it. Hurt it that much. Like seriously, a dino?
It's good to team up with a fellow Alliance officer of your caliber. Command keeps reaffirming that you're one of the best we have, and I need all the help I can get here.
Pat on the shoulder? Yeah, I'm a good one. Yes. I'm good.
The Aventine is being stripped of Etherian upgrades and diagnosed for sabotage with the help of Director Hugh and the Cooperative. I boarded the array with a shuttle and my advance team. I didn't want my arrival to seem imposing. This started off as a low-risk recon mission with the intent of engaging in peaceful first contact, not combat. So much for that.
Well, you never get out of combat.
Tactical data acquired by the Alliance now confirms the Chimerans exhibit patterns of targeted aggression towards Borg variants from other quantum universes. They are also strongly drawn to protomatter. My research also reveals that a Chimeran's genetic framework is dominant in its expression, nullifying any Etherian genomic contributions. In short, they're immune to fusion and manipulation.
So why do they want the Midas array? I mean, that is a good question why they want it.
The million Latinum question that I happen to have an answer to. I located an unlicensed stock of protomatter containers in the primary antenna control room.
Of
They're flushing
course.
to it. I'm not sure how it got there or why they're interested in it. Maybe Operator Z can enlighten us before we move on. Anything you can share is valuable to us.
Of course, there happens to be something that is drawing them in. Ugh.
Well, the Jean Resi were Borg long before they were Trill. In my universe, the Symbiosis Commission attempted to thwart the Borg by creating an army of joined Trill. That backfired, obviously.
Okay, the Symbiosis Commission needs to be under a lot more scrutiny. Tell me
What do
more.
you want to know?
Why did they want to create? Why did the Trill create an army?
When our world was one of the last standing against the Borg, desperate times called for desperate measures. An augmented army seemed like the only viable solution.
And this is why that they also have against the genetic manipulation and the stuff with Khan.
What do you want to know?
Who spearheaded this project? Please tell me it was not Cisco.
One of our brightest scientists, an egotistical Nakaj, created a protomatter-based serum and worked together with the Symbiosis Commission to experiment on select hosts and symbionts.
Oh, that's pretty nice of you not to tell me
What
who
do you
it
want to
was.
know?
How were people
The
recruited?
Commission helped track down some of our best symbionts, and by that I mean symbionts whose former hosts had stood the test of time, fought in countless wars, and thwarted previous Borg onslaughts. They were resilient and ruthless in equal measure.
So a bunch of megalomaniac, egotistical, savage madmen.
What do you want to know?
Do I even have to ask the question what went wrong?
The Symbiosis Commission used a protomatter-based serum on the symbionts that was supposed to heighten their psionic abilities and provide them with biological tools to resist assimilation. Instead, it drove them to madness. And the Borg absorbed that madness when they one day broke through our world's defenses and assimilated all of Trill.
Whoops.
What do you want to know?
What part do you play?
The Commission used the Tegan family's mining company to facilitate the extraction and stabilization of protomatter across our entire galaxy, and then used it to experiment on my people. When it became clear their project had gone wrong, it was already too late. The Borg were on their way.
So, idiocy.
What do you want to know?
That's all I
How
need
were
to
they
know.
able to break through the Trill's defenses? And how were they able to establish such a firm footing in your universe? And what about our allies? Starfleet, the Federation, the Borg Cooperative.
All
The
gone.
cooperative you speak of doesn't exist where I come from. In my universe, the Borg gained the upper hand in the incursion of 2409, when they invaded the Vega colony. The crew of the USS Aventine, one of Starfleet's finest, was tasked with a crucial mission. They abandoned the ship when the Borg boarded them. Their mission was unsuccessful. According to reports, anyway.
So instead of fighting the Borg, they just let the Borg have the ship. Wonderful.
I helped retake the Vega colony from the Borg and drive them from that sector. But of course, you never made it because you left. I wonder who captained the Aventine.
Let's save that question for another time.
As far as I can tell, they're just a horde without a head and no one to guide them. Trust no one who wishes to be their queen or otherwise control them. They can't be controlled and they can't be bargained with. Striving to do so only ends in death. Now these Borg seek out protomatter as sustenance without knowing why. I don't know how so much of it ended up aboard your array. There's none of it left in my universe.
Okay, you recognize me from earlier.
You're right. This might be hard to believe, but I owe you. The other you. Back in my universe, your counterpart was one of the leaders of the uprising. You fought alongside me in the faction wars of 2411. On the eve of the fall of the Federation, you gave your life in battle to protect me from an incoming blow. So even though I'm eager to get to Trill, I'm just as eager to repay you. Any version of you. You've got my word. lead the way.
Cool. What's the plan?
Fight our way through this array and make it to primary antenna control so we can reverse engineer the tri-quantum beam and close that multiversal portal. Let's hope we find your bridge officer along the way. I'll also be collecting chimeran pustules. Director Hugh of the Cooperative is calling in a favor. Actually, I could use a hand if you see any along the way.
All right, you've got it.
And turn off that tricorder's voice output, would ya? We're practically announcing our next move to the enemy.
Really?
I've managed to locate your bridge officer's position. We'll be with them in no time.
Well, it's about time. I've been wondering where she was.
Your officer might need shore leave after all of this. Z, did you have a crew? Once upon a time. I travel alone now, and I prefer it that way. It's easier.
Well, considering the fact that Nicola here, if I remember right, is a joined trill, just trill female. So yeah, she's gonna need shore leave after this. So I've got 3 trills and me. God, I hate my life.
Don't leave any of those pustules behind. Who knows what they could turn into? Look out. These creeps are stalking the hallways.
Symbiosis is capable. There is no protection but chaos.
Ew, purple
These
spit.
parasites are beyond hope. They only deal in destruction.
I guess I'll be collecting these things. Where's my mouse?
There's a storeroom nearby. Call it a shortcut.
A storeroom that is full of people.
You will be consumed.
Yeah, keep talking to us like you know what it means. Corrupted dirtbags.
Just collect the snot.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Shield losing power.
Okay, I've collected the snot.
We've made it this far. There's no turning back. We're closing in on primary antenna control, and I'm not sure what awaits us there. Can we still count on you, Z? My loyalties lie with your friend. But I could make an exception.
Lucky us. Fact that I have a feeling she's going to,
We're almost there. Stick together, everyone.
she may actually, turn on us. I have this
Foreign
feeling.
body analysis. Scan results. Chimeran pustule. Stat.
All right, logged. I don't want that voice is getting a little off. I mean, why do I have this feeling she's gonna turn on us? I have this strange feeling that she's
They really have a
going to
knack
turn.
for leaping at you when you least expect it, huh?
You must join. Join. And never leave.
I'm not joined now, and I never will be. Request denied, asshole.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You kiss your mama with that mouth? Nice. That's a way to clear a room. And there's the eventual boss. Yep.
Operator, look out!
And I was gonna say, what? Is she gonna die already?
Are you all right? I'll be fine. Let's take these vermin out.
Oh, you don't look too good. Just sit down.
We have to take down this chimeran so we can get to the beam.
We are Shanresi. We are one. We are many. We are all.
You are nothing. You will never know happiness or pain.
The abyss gapes. Its promise endless. Symbiosis frees the bloated mind.
Bring in some clones. And of course I died. Just respawn. I am not bothering with trying to get somebody to pick my butt up. Right down again. But then, like I said, I'm expecting this since I'm pretty much under-leveled. Hey, where'd he go? Oh, you went into the hallway, huh?
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Shield losing power. Flanking damage detected.
That's it. That's all of them. We did it.
Yeah.
If you send the data we gathered on the Chimeran pustules over to the cooperative via one of the consoles in this room, then Director Hugh can get started on his research. This can't wait. Z, watch my back. I'll reverse the polarity of that beam and close up the portal. Time to say goodbye to the hellhole you came from.
And this is where I'm thinking that she's going to betray us. The eventual betrayal. Probably.
I need your help over here. I've disabled security protocols and reversed the polarity. Something's not lining up.
What a surprise. So we can destabilize the beam with a counterpulse, rerouting excess plasma through one of the auxiliary grids, or running a spatial analysis to isolate the polarity drift. Oh, God.
The polarity's been reversed, but something's wrong. This portal is being held open somehow. We might only have one option here.
Think Z. Z?
Her vitals are deteriorating, and fast. This is it. There's no reversing a Jean-Res infection. Don't be so sure. I've got a lot of experience in reversing different types of Borg assimilation.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at her like,
This
yeah, okay.
is different. Trust me. It's not working. We need to get her to your sickbay. It's too late. I'd rather die than become an abomination. Take me out, operator. Just stay with me. We'll get you to my husband, Julian. He's a doctor. That bastard? Dr. Bashir is also a brilliant surgeon. Yeah, too brilliant. Norva was right. They went too far. She'll come for me. Try to control me. Who? Who will come for you? Z? Just end it. Happy to die. Like I said, I owe you one. You can't save everyone, Ezri. I know.
So we just.
She's right. We can't leave her here. Let's get to that portal.
But she's dead. You just killed her.
A Chimeran Unimatrix in the Alpha Quadrant. Z wasn't kidding. This dimension has fallen to the Borg. Is that the Harmony? And another tri-quantum wave beam. Well, I don't think we've been spotted yet.
So.
Long-range sensors indicate the Harmony's weapons platform is dormant. But if you ask me, we can never be too careful.
Yeah, no, let's do this. Full power.
The Harmony looks a little different since my last encounter with it.
Activate. But I wanted to shoot.
Like clockwork, never trust a sitting duck.
Resist, and you shall be consumed. Accept the Legion's embrace.
Oh,
The hive
okay.
beacons are powering the Harmony's shields with their psionic beams. We'll need to target the beacons first to get through that shield.
Ripping flesh, pulsing blood, consume its matter, consume its mind.
These pustules are emitting biotoxins that will degrade our navigational system.
Yeah, my weapons are barely doing anything.
Hang on. The Harmony is teleporting.
Of course it teleports. Get everything back online. It's obviously more than one phase.
The shield dropped when the Harmony used its energy supply to teleport. Destroying the hive beacons might give us a window to target the Harmony.
Why such discord? Symbiosis is inevitable. To heal, to pray is the Legion's only victory. Succumb to us. Feed us.
Man, these things love to friggin' suck on me.
Lift shield failing. Target's shield has failed.
Yeah, I definitely believe I'm gonna have to start getting this ship up to code.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
That's it. Shield is down. Target the Harmony.
Why do I sense a third phase coming?
Heads up. The Harmony is teleporting again.
What'd I just say? Oh, this is just so much fun.
Let's take those beacons out and finish what we started.
Twist the mind. Break it, bend it, warp it. To absorb is to ascend. No order, no command can control life. Every dimension will be consumed.
I knew that was gonna happen. Blow my own butt up.
devour it whole.
The shield is down. Time to target the Harmony.
Hey, Galtay's an old bird. I was gonna say we gotta maneuver if we're gonna get away from it.
The portal is closing. We need to go to full impulse before your ship gets torn apart by a proto-matter shockwave. I'm receiving a transmission from the Aventine. They're waiting for us on the other side.
Well, that's good. And
We are the Borg. Our survival is your survival. You will open your communication frequencies immediately.
uh-huh. A simple hello would have been sufficient.
The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
An audience.
Together, we can eradicate all weakness in the galaxy and prevail. Perfection requires strength.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
They're afraid. Afraid of the Etherians and the Chimerans.
They were like this once before, with the what was it, species A472, then shot us in the back.
The collective has been attacked by pretenders to perfection. A threat has been posed to perfect and imperfect beings of this universe. Your survival demands that you assist us. The collective demands an audience. Resistance is futile.
Wait, hang on.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiation. Speaking of queens, I wonder what Z meant when she said someone would come for her. She seemed pretty certain the Chimerans don't have a queen. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for your assistance today. In truth, I don't know if we would have survived without you. I know we couldn't save her, but at least we saved the Midas Array. That's got to count for something. No, she worked alone. If you could beam her over, I think the Aventine would like to host a burial amongst the stars for the operator. Even though she hadn't been in Starfleet for a long time, by the sounds of it, Z was still a hero. We owe her that much.
Consider it
Thank
done.
you. I think I understand now why Z felt so comfortable closing the portal to that universe, and why she was so ready to accept her fate. If that's the life that awaited her, then no wonder she asked us to put her out of her misery.
How are you feeling?
I feel strange. Meeting yourself, watching yourself die, and being part of that choice. That's harder than I can describe. But harder yet was coming face to face with this devastating alternate reality. Who's to say what would have happened in our universe had I left Starfleet, and what might have happened in hers had she decided to stay? I guess we'll never know. How are you holding up?
Well, I kind of feel heartbroken.
You're right. I'll send you a report once I check in with Starfleet Command. There's a lot to reflect on. This has been a lot. I'm not sure I even have the words to describe it. Let's keep in touch. Stay safe out there.
Yeah. And note to self, we are going to upgrade this stuff before the next update in probably a couple of months because this ship cannot take that kind of beating.
Thank you again for your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. Now that the Midas Array is secure and free of Chimerans, comms in the area are back online, and the Alliance is sending over a unit. Cleanup and protomatter confiscation. By closing the unstable portal to the Chimeran universe, we managed to buy ourselves some time. However, I've already received reports of Chimeran incursions surfacing in other systems. Perhaps someone should consider meeting with the Borg Collective in some capacity. I know an alliance founded on the basis of fear of a common enemy can be risky, but it might be the only shot we have against the Etherians and the Chimerans. As for me, I'll be heading to Trill. I've got a word of warning for the Symbiosis Commission, should they ever be inclined to experiment with joining in protomatter in our universe. Director Hugh is meeting me there. We're hoping our combined research will convince them to put some new laws in place. Until we meet again.
Well, that would be kind of a good thing because if you don't, then we're going to end up having another whatever that was.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Okay, well, that ends the episode. And honestly, oh, don't forget to claim your T6 coupon. But to be honest, that wasn't a bad episode. I just wish the Galatée would have held up a little bit more. But considering the fact that she is a old tactical star cruiser from way back in the day, I think it's time I got myself an upgrade. I would think, and get rid of all these elite fleet things and actually get something real, because these are Type 12s. I need 15s. But yeah, I think it actually was a good episode. So I thank you for joining me on this, and I will see you guys next time whenever the next big event is. So until then, so long.